Hi, thank you. Well, my name is Natalia Olivera. I am co-founder of Axet, also mentor leading women in BIM. And today, present myself. My background is architect, and have a master's degree. And my company, Axet, offers services, BIM services all over the world. We have clients in Canada, United States, Australia, and in Spain, with hopes of expanding here in Europe. So today, I am about to talk about breaking down barriers, collaborating with IFC Files in construction. So I am excited to talk about these two revolutionary concepts that are shaping the construction industry. Over the next 15 minutes, we will explore how these concepts are transforming the construction efficiency. So my goal is to raise awareness about the importance of management data in IFC files and leave you with essential insights that you should know before delivering or receiving an IFC file. So show you the challenges that we are currently facing, and we all need to take action ASAP, because if we don't, then all these amazing things that we have been talking about, they are not going to be able to exist if we don't share the information accordingly. So collaboration, time, errors, costs, delays, and money. So the dance of construction involves several players: architects, engineers, subcontractors, contractors, stakeholders. So they are all working together to transform vision into reality. But yet this complexity is really, really getting hard, because often the collaboration meets the blocks of the softwares, and that also affects the communication between all BIM softwares. Of course, money. So now then there's the hero of our story. So how all in the construction industry can collaborate is the IFC file. So we are all familiar. So let me check here. Okay, we are all familiar about the term, but we are not familiar about how to use it, how to export it, how to handle an IFC file. So this is the definition of building smart. So it's a standardized digital description of the build asset industry. It is an open international standard. It has its own ISO and promote natural or agnostic agnostic and usable capabilities across wide and software. Basically, in less words, IFC provides a standardized way to exchange information. The common uses that we use that IFC becomes important is coordination and clock detection, quality estimation and cost management, and construction planning and scheduling, facility management, energy analysis, and sustainability, just to name a few uses. This is just to start generating awareness of all the uses that we need IFC files. So, which are the data challenges that we are facing in the construction industry? So, all of these uses are in our day-to-day. So, now it's the part when it gets tricky, because all the theory about the IFC file gets complicated when we face the reality. Sometimes the limited software support affects us, because not all the programs fully support IFC in the information. The information might not be exported correctly. So it is important to be familiar with the capabilities that our BIM software have before starting a project. Then we have data transfer issues, because during the process of exporting BIM to another BIM software, information might be lost or distorted, and that might affect the quality of the work and the information that I'm sharing between other stakeholders. Also, data quality, it is related to data transfer issue because this can impact the quality of the BIM model that I am created. Incorrect, incomplete, and inconsistent data will be exported and may lead to misinterpretation and errors during further uses. So the next one is lack of standard and guidelines. So in absence of this, it is difficult to know what information we should add to the model that we are providing. So setting how the data should be organized at first, that would be leading in less errors. Also, the mapping information, it is really difficult. Actually, it's most manually, and that leads to lack of automation. So all these challenges are together, and it is really difficult working. The case that I have a client, so they hire another one, and we couldn't get the IFC, the information of the IFC that we needed because of all of these problems. And my client, so they put in contact with their vendor software, and they told them, no, you cannot do this. So eventually we managed to get the information of the IFC, but we should know that at first, so that's a lesson learned. And today I would like to share you this case study. This is a successful project that we have in our company. So this is a building that we were hired to do the facility management of this building. And this is a project that is located in Montevideo, Uruguay. It's 100-meter high and 3,000 square meters. Includes 167 housing units, plus amenities and a restaurant. So in the recent years, the importance of facility management has gained relevance. However, there are no precedents in the Latin America region that matches the scale of this building. So due to this success and innovation, this project was published by Autodesk Latin America as a successful case. So the challenges that we faced was standardization, data gathering. So it was like developing a standardized process that is suitable for this and future facility management projects. So we put our minds trying to invest time to see the future of facility management to another project, so we can apply all the times that we invest in this one to develop the next one. Also, trying to the compilation of the current conditions and progress of the work. We were getting point clouds according to the advance of the construction field, and that was kind of difficult, gathering all that information in time. And then structurize and categorize multi-asset data that came for several and multiple formats from different stakeholders, disciplines. So categorizing that data was also a challenge. And then the information requirements of the entities were not defined by the clients at the beginning of the project, so that was a really good one. So we were developing a model for facility management, but we didn't have the information, and they wanted us to start right away. And last but not least, the large files. The size of the files, we saw that it was going to be a big problem. It was like 100 meter height. So what we decided to ensure the quality of the project. So we defined a federated model that allows the more efficient and effective management of the BIM models. And we structured 43, that's a lot, but it was the only way, 43 models that were divided by disciplines and group of levels. along with a coordination model. So the strategic decision guarantee a more fluid and precise management of the BIM models, adapting to the scale and complexity of the project. So we implemented some quality control tools like Recap as a tool for checking existing conditions, Model Checker with personalized verifications that allow us to detect human errors, such as generic models, duplicated elements, or unplaced rooms. And then BIM 360 Viewer that made it possible to easily consult models with a lot of information. And also you get to use all the licenses that you're paying, so you really need to see all the uses that you can get from. So BIM 360 is really a good tool to see and make a path around the building and see how is it been modeling. So I totally recommend it. But finally, we faced the need, 4 minutes, and we'll be fast. We faced with the need of manage large amount of information from multiple entities, and we took the initiative to propose standardized asset sheets, taking as a reference Plan BIM Chile standards and the same experience that we have in the company from other facility management models that we have been doing. So this helped the client to have a starting point of what they could incorporate into their project. Once we validated that with the client, we start developing several Dynamo routines that allowed us to detect which entities we had in our model, and then load the information through standardized spreadsheets adaptable to the particularities of each asset. So we set the basis, and then the client only filling the spreadsheet and playing the Dynamo routines will fill everything in an automation. So we gain the time that we invest at first in planning. So this was the importance of developing a solid and adaptable process of being capable, achieving a standardization of such a complex projects opens opportunities to replicate the approach in future projects. So this is something that we're proud of, but I would like to share you how to overcome all these issues that we have been going through these projects and another ones. One of the key to avoid challenges of using IFC is to develop a deep understanding of what are we facing. The other one, it's train your team. Invest in training your team. Make sure that they have the tools necessary to make their work in the best way. And then it can be in-house. We share lessons, for example, between our teams, and then we hire some courses that are out of the companies, and then we make some lessons learned about the project. This will, because you're eventually going to need IFC, and you will need to have train your team. That is really important. Quality control process also, but from the start. Don't wait until the end of the project, because you need to make sure that all your information it's accurate from the beginning. So you have time to make corrections during all the process. You need to take care of the modeling, it's okay, but you need to take care of the information that is inside the model. So check with different software. I use BIM Collab Zoom, Solibri, BIM Vision. I check my IFC files in all of that software in order to be sure that the data is organized properly. So then a custom data platform that can access all the stakeholders, all your team members, and be assured that it's the latest up-to-date data file that you have. By doing this, you're not going to be having errors or misunderstanding about which is the latest data that should be incorporated. Also, naming conventions, using naming conventions will help you. Then define the information. This is what happens to us. But if you don't, ideally, you need to define this in the BIM execution plan. So where the client and you start talking about which information do we have and what information they would like to add. If they don't, like in the case that I just showed you, just be creative. Use all the automation tools that you have on which way you can use that in favor so you can deliver your work and it cannot affect the quality. So finally, I would like to conclude this because my aim is to generate awareness of the data that we are using, that we are generating, that we are sharing, because when we submit or we receive an IFC file, it's like someone else's work is relying on yours, and maybe it can affect the data that is going to looking for other, for example, let's say like a construction planning, a 4D planning, they need my IFC. But if I don't deliver the data accurate, they're going to be planning like, they're going to be like a month of difference because I have an error, a mistyping error. So if we don't take conscience that we need to start doing this right now, then it's going to be difficult working and speaking all the same language and try to make a workflow that really is going to be useful for all of us. So that's it. Thank you.